Hello, my name is Lavinia Stancu, student ID HIUK600305, and this is a presentation for research techniques and proposal. I'm going to start with the first slide, which is the introduction. It's basically about small and medium-sized businesses, organizations are always considered as major contributor for employment generation and economic growth in the UK. The current study will provide strong insights into the way small and medium-sized businesses, organizations, and in the UK textile industry might strategically adopt the digital technology of contemporary times. Successful completion of the present research also has a strong potential of informing the policymakers and the industry stakeholders regarding the regarding the challenges and key factors to influence digital transformation among small and medium-sized business organizations. The current research is important in the sense that small and medium-sized businesses organizations in the textile sector of the UK have a strong influence on the overall national GDP of the country. The current study will provide a clear idea about the importance of digital transformation to provide the productivity of SMEs in the UK textile industry in the modern world of the highly competitive business environment. The main problem that has been identified is that there is a significant reduction in the total exports in the year 2024 of textile items in comparison of that of 2021 and 2022. This has become a major concern for the overall export revenue and earnings of the country because the fashion and textile industry has always been considered as a major contributor to the overall economic growth of the UK. Significant reduction in textile exports can affect an overall potential growth of the nation not only in the short run, but also eventually. Keeping this in mind, it is important to apply advanced digital technology to the small and medium-sized textile companies in the industry so that the companies can gain asserted in that degree of competitive advantage to increase their export competitiveness in the domestic as well as international markets. How can digital transformation improve export competitiveness and overall growth of small and medium-sized business enterprises in textile industry to strengthen their position in the international market? What are the most crucial digital technologies that need to be integrated within the SMEs and the UK textile industry to improve their competitiveness position in the international export industry? And finally, what is the strategic position of UK textile companies in the global export market, and how can digitalization improve their strategic position to gain a competitive advantage? Literature review. Small and medium-sized businesses, enterprises are considered to be the main backbone of the textile industry in the UK because they have a strong contribution to employment generation, productivity, overall economic growth, and innovation across the whole nation in UK. Unlike many other manufacturing sectors, which are usually made up of big multinational business organizations, the textile industry in the UK is mainly dominated by small and medium-sized businesses, organizations, and micro businesses, along with approximately 82% of the company employing less than 10 people. The governing authority of the UK also has strong support for improving the growth of the SMEs and financial support from the governing authority, allowing the textile industry of the country to compete in the international marketplace. Despite being a small size, it is still considered to be a 15th biggest textile producers across the whole world in terms of value. Connected commerce. Small and medium-sized businesses organizations in the textile industry of the UK often have to go through several challenges such as the lack of availability of sufficient factories. To deal with the challenge, they are currently developing a cottage industry style framework in which micro, made, as well as the small textile workshops can be set up by the fashion designers who has been wanting to take control of their manufacturing. This microfactory can not only provide more flexibility of production to the designer, but also they are being utilized to develop a story behind their brand to promote and portray the provenance of their commodities and services. Simultaneously, there is a lack of expertise in modern digital technology and tools, which has been restricting the capability of small and medium-sized businesses, enterprises to increase their competitiveness in the international market. The other emerging textile markets, such as China and India, have been dominating the textile industry, along with a much cheaper cost of production, and they have been creating intense competition in terms of price. To deal with such tough competition in the industry, it is extremely important for SMEs in the UK textile industry to invest sufficient money in digital transformation. By adopting advanced digital technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, and data analytics, SMEs in the UK textile industry can significantly optimize their manufacturing process along with improving the transparency of the supply chain. Integrating with the digital technology can also help them in terms of improving their position in e-commerce platforms. By applying digital marketing strategies, they can establish strong connection with the customers by getting access to new market and analyzing the latest trends and preferences of the consumers. To answer the predominant research questions, the present research has relied on the application of positivism, research philosophy, deductive research approach, and experimental research design. The application of positivist research philosophy is highly justified because it has the potential to resolve the research problem from a logical point of view, and this will also ensure that the entire research will be free from any kind of bias. Application of the deductive research approach would help the researcher to understand the actual relationship between digital transformation and export performance, as well as competitive advantage of the SMEs and UK textile industry. The current research will be based on the primary quantitative research method, in which conducted on 150 and 200 employees have been working in the textile industry in UK. The primary data collection method has strong potential to achieve the research aim because such first-hand data can help the researcher to understand the personal viewpoints of the employees working in the textile industry. Since employees are directly associated with the day-to-day textile business operation in the industry, including the technology adopting, logistics, and production, they can definitely provide practical knowledge about the challenges and effectiveness of digital transformation initiatives within the SMEs in the UK textile industry. Finally, this can be concluded application of digital tools and technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, and machine learning algorithm can become highly effective for small and medium-sized business enterprises in the textile industry in the UK in terms of gaining a high degree of competitive advantage in the international market. Selection of primary quantitative research data can help the researcher answer the research questions. After successful completion of this research project, one can easily understand about the significance of digital transformation in the UK textile industry, particularly for SMEs. Then I concluded with a reference list. Thank you very much. That was me.